and novelty songs. Spoofs, goofs, and novelty songs. Spoofs, goofs, and novelty songs. Spoofs, goofs, and novelty songs.
Spike Lee movies.
I didn't love that movie, to be honest with you.
I don't think I've seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's okay. It's good, but it's not.
It's too relevant for me to watch.
It's actually like weirdly a little too actiony. It's got a little too like Act 3 is like a big action movie, and it's
Okay.
just not what he's good at.
But how often does Adam Driver whip out that lightsaber?
yeah, his dick comes out multiple times, and they're like, because the whole thing is that he's like
it
a
really?
Jewish police officer, so they're constantly like, wait, this dick is uncircumcised.
Is there like shots of it?
No, I'm kidding. God, Kelly.
I haven't
They're
seen
part-
it,
They do.
bro.
One of
Spike
the,
Lee's done
one
weirder
of the
shit.
White Klansmen is tells
They,
him to pull out
they
his
do.
dick.
They do. That's right. You're right. They do actually say you have to pull out your penis right now. I need to see it. That's right. I forgot about it because they want to make sure he's not Jewish. I forgot that that's actually a plot point of that
What the
movie.
fuck?
So you know what,
So
Kelly?
you lied to me,
I'm
and then
an
you made me
asshole.
feel like an idiot for believing the lie, even though it was actually not a lie. It was the truth.
Well, no, he doesn't actually pull his dick out. Though.
Well, they asked him to.
yeah, that's
He
too-
does, and you fucking see it.
That's
They
what
do
I'm
a
saying.
close up. Just
Do I see
And then-
Kylo Ren's dick in this movie?
And then he bends over and he sucks his own dick in front of everyone, and it's cool.
if you're really Jewish, you'd be able to auto fillet yourself.
I'm Marilyn Manson.
he just screams that, and they're like, "He's not born yet." in the timeline of this,
He's not
movie.
born yet, but we know who he is.
Oh, that child.
From the Wonder Years?
Yes.
Welcome to Spoofs, Ghosts, and Novelty. Nah, I think I was walking around too much.
This week,
Resume cold open.
cold open.
Cold open.
Guys, Twitter is going off. It's
pod-
going off.
A podcast about dumb shit.
What?
Kelly, go ahead.
You can wait for that.
No, we need the tag.
Okay. I'm just saying we could have done spoof scoops.
We're using all of this.
Twitter's going off.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's tweeting at us.
Uh-huh.
You can tweet at us at spoof scoops and novelty songs.
Do we actually have that right now?
I don't think that I think
Twitter
that's
account
way
about
too
dumb
many.
shit.
That's way too many characters for a Twitter account. Also,
Ah, we'll make it work. It'll be like SFS, GFS,
so like a license plate,
NVS.
but like really long. But the people want to know. They want to know what's a goof, what's a spoof, what's a novelty song. Here's the top number one tweet at us is a Reuben sandwich, a spoof, goof, or novelty song. Go, Scott.
It's a spoof of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay. Go, Marty.
What is this premise?
I don't like this.
All right, let's skip it.
I'm uncomfortable and I'm having a bad time.
Oh,
Is
wow.
it supposed to?
That's like your shtick, though.
I think it's a goof because the name is probably like named after somebody for some reason, right?
Are
Like, it's-
Tide Pods a goof, spoof, or novelty song? Go, Scott.
This is a great cold open.
Oh, they're a spoof of just regular Tide.
That's correct.
They're a spoof of pods
Yeah.
or of waves
They're a
crashing.
spoof of iPods.
Hey, speaking of
iPods?
pods,
I thought you said Tide Pods.
speaking of pods,
Uh-huh.
welcome to our podcast.
Oh, we already did the intro. This is all part of it.
We watched.
The movie we're doing this week is Top Secret. That has an exclamation point at the end of it. That's why I did that.
That was a question. You did a
Yeah,
question.
that's why I inflected it upward.
Take two. Top Secret.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fine. A little better.
So, gentlemen,
Scott's so mad.
this is a 1984 movie directed by the Zucker brothers and Jim Abrahams.
Yeah, before Facebook.
Well before Facebook, yes.
Yeah, before they invented it.
They had done Kentucky Fried Movie and the Airplane movies before this, as well as Police Squad, and I think Naked Gun hadn't been done yet, but this was like their third feature film that they directed together in this style of movie. Guys, I don't think either of you have you seen Airplane before, correct?
I've seen Airplane.
You've seen Airplane, okay. So, but you probably haven't seen any of their other stuff at all, I would assume?
I've seen Kentucky Fried Movie.
Okay.
Seen Naked Gun.
Okay. So we're all familiar with this style of parody movie, I would say.
Yeah.
at the very
It's
least.
not. It's
That's where
like
they keep doing jokes.
they. Yeah.
I mean, right? How else could you describe it?
Well, you see the way that they do things, Scott. Okay.
Let me explain how I would describe it. They come up with a bunch of gags and then they write a movie around it.
Correct. Or I would say that the gags are usually background things rather than like necessarily. Yeah, they're definitely not tied to the plot, the story, the characters. Anyway, it's usually a lot of like context things, I guess. Anyway, guys, what were your general thoughts on Top Secrets? Secret.
It was fine, Scott.
Wow. Strong opinion.
It was good. It was very funny. A lot of physical gags. It was very 1980s-y.
Yeah.
There was like weird, loose references to the Cold War. I couldn't tell what time period it was from.
Scott and I were talking about this beforehand. We were trying to determine, is it supposed to be Cold War era and making fun of Cold War era movies? And the answer is kind of, I think.
Well, it came out during the towards the end of the Cold War.
Yeah, and they're definitely trying to make fun of like
84?
50s and 40s spy movies and Elvis movies, which all kind of are about that stuff generally. So, yeah.
Elvis is so cool.
Oh my god, dude! The way he moves his hips,
Yeah.
the way he cuts that rug.
I mean, the way they make fun of that in the movie is well done, I think, generally.
I liked all when the old men are all of a sudden very good at rock and roll. That was funny. When he is leaning over with his microphone and it stretches so it would be like an 18-foot tall microphone stand. That was funny.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. When did Grease come out? Like the late 70s?
Yeah.
Like for some reason, I feel like this is like that weird like rockabilly like revival era where like they really did think, I don't know, like
Yeah.
they're trying to sell it as like this guy is cool.
They're like
still.
trying to be like, he is cool, but also they're making fun of it, the idea that he's cool, but they're still just making him cool ultimately.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Val Kilmer's first film role was this movie.
Oh,
That's
'cause
crazy.
Yeah. He's very
I
young.
was like, this is a weird role for him because he's Batman.
He's not Batman for like another 20 years.
I know,
though,
but
Kelly.
he is Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Once. Yeah, next. Wait, he skips the doors. He just goes right to Batman.
Yeah, he's Batman.
Willow. He's great in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yes.
So stiff in this movie, and he's funny
Yeah.
in Willow.
Yeah.
He sells the humor in it, and it's like, wow. So when I saw it was Val Kilmer, I'm like, okay, he can probably
He's the weakest
carry
part of this movie.
But yeah, honestly, he's really fucking
Which is so weird because he's so
boring.
charismatic in every other role
Yeah,
he's ever
it's-
been in.
and
He's
all you
usually
have
like
to
the
do
best
is,
part.
like,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
They wanted him to be like a meathead. It felt
Yes.
like. Or
Yeah.
like that's like what he was going for.
Well, but then
Yeah.
it's if he's supposed to be dumb, he didn't even
He's
sell
not dumb
that. He
enough,
was just
yeah.
seriously just flat.
Yep.
Fuck you, Val
Bill
Calmer?
You piece of shit.
Fuck
Fuck
off.
you, Bill Calmer.
What'd you guys
title
think
of the
of?
episode?
I gotta ask, skeet surfing. How did you? Because boy, that got me pretty good. Actually.
Big surprise
It was
there.
For the
long.
first 30 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, it was long. Is the problem, but they had a lot of title credits to go through.
Yeah, it's true.
That's right. There was an incredible roster of people who made this happen.
Yeah.
Gotta give them all.
Bill
each-
Calmer.
Credit.
Bill Calmer, first of all.
Love you, Bill Calmer. I love this movie. It's, if anyone who's ever read anything I've written can tell, I really do like these guys' movies. I don't necessarily like their politics too much, but the style of like a movie with these like weird gags that just kind of pop in and out is like very up my alley. It's a thing I like a lot. The movie doing there's like three big gags in this movie that I adore, which the number one is the pasta scene where the background extras start having like a musical number in their heads in the background of the scene where they're like pulling the pasta really long and like dancing around it and stuff. That's in this movie,
I don't think
right?
they were dancing. They were doing. It was pizza cheese,
Right.
and they were pulling that, and that reminded me of the bubblegum bit of us. I don't know. It reminded me of a different thing.
Okay.
That's only relevant to me, Scott, and Marty, and Corbin, and Max.
So,
I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yes.
Sorry.
That is that also might have been inspired by me having seen this movie right around the
Yeah.
time we were talking about doing that.
Sure.
And then the backwards
that backward scene was
is
nuts.
It's incredible. I love that
and
scene
it starts
so much.
off super weird too with the
Yes.
magnifying glass.
David
on, like,
Lynch,
the
eat your heart
prosthetic.
out.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was like, this seems like way more effort than it is funny, but I was
That-
still impressed by it.
That and the third one that I want to point out are considered like truly groundbreaking comedy things
Yeah.
and just like cinematic things. Like the way they execute the backwards thing of like, you don't really get it's backwards until like, well, I mean, you get it's backwards because of the dialogue, but like visually, it's not really backwards. And they start like playing into that more and more as it goes on. Have you guys watched the forwards version of that scene by any chance?
no.
It's really funny to watch because like there's just books that flying out at Val
Yeah.
Kilmer and him just like
And he's
catching them
catching
really
it.
wildly.
And he has to like catch it and keep
Like-
his hand there because that's how throwing looks. So he
Yeah.
has to like catch it, keep his hand there, and then move. Like,
Yeah. It looks-
it's a crazy scene.
It's
Wow.
fantastic. And then the underwater bar fight scene
Very
is
good.
an incredible way to end the movie. That's
Yeah, I can't believe they did the credits immediately after.
you know what I mean though.
They're
It's
like, oh,
plastic
budget's
gag.
gone.
Yeah.
I mean, really though.
That's what happens in movies. They basically film until their budget's out, and then they're just like, well, credits, roll them.
Yeah, that's how I do movies.
That's how they ended The Sopranos.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
oh,
true.
shit, we ran out of film.
God damn it.
People lost interest.
We ran out of videotape because that was definitely shot on
Hey,
video.
we can just go get another roll. No. Just forget it. It's fine. No one's gonna complain about this,
Yeah.
guys.
I love that ending.
No,
Fuck
I do too. It's great. The funny, you know what's funny?
complainers.
I actually like all of the series finales that people hate. I actually think are the only good series finales. I think Sopranos and Seinfeld are the two best series finales, and everybody hates those two.
Breaking Bad had a good one.
Breaking Bad is good too, but Breaking Bad's a little too like.
It's not fair because
it's, like,
he came
too
up with the
satisfying.
finale while he was writing the pilot.
Yeah.
Everything was planned
don't-
out.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like-
cheap. You're supposed
So
to
bullshit. Yeah.
not know
You're supposed
until
to be like,
20 minutes
oh,
before.
they gave me another season.
You're supposed to write yourself into a corner.
Yeah,
You got to be like Lost, where you just
Yeah.
keep making up more crazy bullshit. to
exactly.
do it. I actually the thing I don't like about that though is that the Nazi guys as like the big villains at the end, just like I hate that. I really don't like
Yeah.
that in the movie. It's a little too just like
It
Nazis. That was the best thing. you
Is
could come
a
up
good
with?
way to end it, I think. Adventure Time 2. Fuck you.
Adventure Time is really good. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's different because Adventure Time is like one of the best shows of all time. So
Yeah.
that's a different
We
conversation.
can all agree on this.
Yes. Listeners,
It's okay.
Come on,
this
grab your
is,
friends.
The new topic of this show is Milwaukee references and
animated
What are we
shows
referencing
like.
Milwaukee?
and then references to jokes we made about each other years ago.
Yes. What reference to Milwaukee do we make?
I don't remember.
Should we talk about fish burgers
Yeah.
again?
I think that was it. Yeah. Oh, I looked. It's Fisher Burgers. We're both wrong. Yeah.
Shit.
Fisher Burgers, like
Yeah.
Fisher Price.
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
Sort of.
Yeah.
You're half right.
All right.
Yeah.
No more of this.
Yeah.
My
this
other-
is stupid, but now let's talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about the movie that
okay.
everybody
so
knows
you just
about.
named those were the prestige bits.
I think
right?
so. Yes.
What are your prestige bits?
Yes.
I was gonna say. Well, I just would like to talk about the other end of the spectrum.
Bill Calmer.
Okay, well, let me
Bill
name.
Calmer.
I want to do just two bits like that. I thought were like one was really good, one was really bad. The cow. I think it's so funny.
I forgot about that.
because they would just. It was just a real cow
It's
with
just a
boots
cut to
on.
a cow.
And it weirdly did look like it's.
Yeah, at first I was like, wow, that's a
had to
good-
really
yeah.
take a close look to be.
They just put boots on a cow.
And they drew spots on it too. Even it was just a white cow.
Yeah.
Anyways, that
other-
was great. But then they ruined it with like the calf blowjob scene.
Yeah.
Yes, I was about to say
Like,
okay,
that's
because
not
the
funny,
other
it's just
end
funny.
of the spectrum, those were the very good bits, but also just like or like well, there's like several jokes where it's like guys getting horny and then that like does a thing like
Yeah.
Antenna
You know-
going up when he's
Right,
like, compacted
yes.
in a car.
It's like the Mel Brooks thing where like the moment they decide just like let's do crude jokes rather than like clever things, it's like it just immediately kills the movie because that
he
stuff doesn't
gets
age well
butt
either.
fucked in the cow
Yeah,
costume.
yeah.
It's like this was
You
so
took like
good,
the
and
most
then-
innocent and I think the best part of this movie in general, the fact that these gags are not necessarily like super laugh out loud funny, but they're very delightful to watch. And the cow thing is so fucking charming, and then they just ruin it with like a bunch of sex jokes.
and he crosses his eyes.
So good.
Yeah, that's oh come on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
him falling off the castle and then he's ceramic and he just breaks into a billion pieces. I liked that. That caught me off guard. All the stuff that catches me off guard was good stuff.
yeah,
It was good stuff. Good job, Bill Calmer.
Bill Calmer.
the director, producer, and writer of this movie.
Yeah, Alfred
Yeah.
Pennyworth. He's in this movie.
Don't get it.
That's the original Alfred from Batman, the guy who he's in the movie. Michael Gough. And then the Peter Cushing, who's in Star Wars, the first Star Wars. He's the guy that they do again in Rogue One, but he's completely CGI, so it's really fucking scary.
Yeah, Admiral
Akbar.
No, it's something. It's you know.
No, I know.
Grandma
Tarkin. Grandma Tarkin. References to other podcasts.
Yeah, you got the Moff, and then this guy is one higher, Grand Moff.
He's the Grand
and his
Moff.
last name is Tarkin.
Yes. No, you actually gain that. So it's Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah.
And then there's just a Tarkin.
Steve, Grand Moff Tarkin Steve. Yeah. Oh,
I think it's time to rate this movie as a spoof, gentlemen. I will go about an 8 out of 10. As a spy movie spoof, it's pretty good. In general, there are so many versions of this movie, though. It does feel like really well-worn territory. But a lot of the gags are still kind of pointed at making fun of the silliness of those spy movies, like those intricates of like coming up with plans and infiltrating things and how dumb these people are to not just like know he's a spy and all this stuff. I think that's like pretty well done. And as a movie, I think it's an 9 out of 10. I love this movie. For the most part, this movie's very, as a comedy, influential. In general, like Airplane and all their stuff is kind of personally influential to me. So yes, I'm a big fan of their work.
you know what's personally influential to me, Marty? The Bible.
Yeah. Preach.
Genesis.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I look to.
The Old Testament.
But I guess if this movie is personally I don't know.
This Top Secret is, to me, it's like the Bible.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Kelly.
Why didn't Scott have to go?
Because you were looking at Scott, so I wanted you to go.
But I wanted him to go. He was talking about the Bible.
All right.
Yeah.
Kelly, go.
What?
Marty's the boss. Kelly, just listen to the boss.
It's like
Listen
a
to me.
4 out of 10 spoof because I don't know. It's not really like spoofing anything to me. I think it's only spoofing like poorly written movies.
Well, the Elvis stuff, too, though.
yeah, but like he's just singing songs and moving his hips and cutting that rug.
Elvis deserves to be taken
4 out of
down.
10's not that bad.
That's a F.
Okay,
That's
but
an F.
then what? Okay, so anything below 6 out of 10?
Yeah.
Doing Elvis
That's
jokes
an
in
F.
19... Wait. When was Elvis popular?
the
Like
other
19,
thing.
like 55 is
1950s.
when he's like crushing it? Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So 20 years...
84.
This is like, what was...
on.
20 years ago would be what? Like,
Making fun of, like...
1998. So that would be like if people were doing like NSYNC jokes now.
I mean, people are, though.
This movie, 1 out of 10.
I don't know if you can critique the timeliness of a spoof, though. Because I feel like spoof genre is, like, always dated. You know?
I feel like 4 weeks ago, you gave a movie a low spoof score. I can't remember which movie because we've done so many.
Waiting for Guffman, I think.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
It's not a spoof, ultimately.
Well, this isn't the same shit. Bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Marty is
4
a
out of
fucking
10.
gatekeeper in spoof culture.
It truly is.
Spoof Twitter's coming after you, man.
If you want to get at me, hashtag spoof.
It was like a 6 out of 10 movie. It was, I don't know what my ratings were, but it was better than Holy Grail and worse than
I like that
Anxiety.
rating system.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
Just the
Yeah,
list?
fuck a number. Let's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Better than...
Interesting.
Oh, better than this other one, worse than this other
better
thing.
Yeah.
than worse than Fast and the Furious.
Okay, I think it's better than Fast and the Furious, but...
I would also say
Yeah.
better than Fast and Furious.
Yeah. This is more up our alley, comedy-wise, I would say.
Elvis
Yeah.
Elvis needs a good taking down. He deserves to be skewered.
Yeah, I would say the
Finally,
Elvis
someone
aspects...
skewered him. Remember when there was like that weird pedophile scene in this movie too?
Maybe I need to roll over my rating.
Oh, wait.
I forgot.
Remind me.
He was just singing and he brought a girl
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was weird.
That was
But that...
weird.
I mean, that...
But it was
that
a different time.
No, I think
They were making fun of Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, no, I think they were genuinely, though. Like, Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis both had reputations of doing that stuff, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And again, 20 years later, fucking got it.
I don't know if I want to give the movie
No
credit
clue.
for that, though, too. Maybe I need to lower my rating. Gooey.
You're gonna catch a lot of flack for this.
Yeah, again, spoof Twitter.
I like the
Yeah.
jokes.
At-
Spoof
The jokes
Twitter
are
at
funny.
Marty.
At
Fucking
Marty,
take him
spoof-
down.
Spoof twits. Yeah.
Scotty, rate the movie as a spoof.
I'll say as a spoof, I don't know. Okay, as a spoof, I'm gonna rate it low because I don't know. It was making fun of too many different things, kind of, where it felt unfocused.
It does feel a little too general, like it's just like making fun of spy movies, where it's like, yeah, again,
Yeah.
like there are so many movies, and also the Zucker brothers have done that, like throughout their career. They made fun of spy movies.
There's
tons of
better
times.
examples of making
Yeah, I
fun of
agree.
spy movies.
I
So I'm
agree.
gonna give it a 4.5 out of 10. As a movie,
Wait,
Decibel.
hang on, you had a problem with that we went out of 10 instead of out of 5, but now you're
Marty.
getting decimals. to
Marty,
this.
okay, we gotta explain it to him. It's a
I take this seriously.
it's a
I'm
9
Scott
out
now.
of 20. It's a 9 out of 20.
Okay, thank you, Kelly. And a 45 out of 100.
Yes. Yeah, you got it.
and a 450 out of 1,000. And as a movie, it was good. It was really funny. I liked all the physical gags. It surprised me a lot. There was a lot of the part where the scientist, they're breaking out of jail, is like, oh, ironic, isn't it? One more day and I would have completed my tunnel. And there's a little rat like crawl space through the wall, and then Val Kilmer peeks his eye, and there's this elaborate
Subway tunnel.
like futuristic. He's like, nice work. So yeah, it made me laugh. So I'm gonna give it a 755 out of 1,000.
Okay, very good.
Solid.
7.55.
7.55.
Repeating, yeah.
Very good. That's our review for Top Secret. Scott, do you have a novelty song for us?
Why, Marty, I sure do. Today's novelty song is called Charlie Brown by The Coasters. Now, if you'd allow me to, pull up my notes.
To the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
Cha-cha real smooth. Cha-cha again.
You know what's funny is,
Can you take it down low?
wait, that's
Can you take it to
hang
the
on.
floor?
That's a song we're gonna have to do at some point.
The cha-cha, what is
cha-cha
it a
slide.
parody of? Dancing?
Well, it's not. No, novelty
It's a
song.
novelty song.
Wait, hold on. The novelty song.
Oh, yeah. It's a novelty. Okay. You know what? You're right. It is a novelty song.
Yeah.
Because what other song? Yeah.
Chicken Dance.
Can we do
Electric Slide?
Cupid Shuffle? Can we do Mambo Number 5? Is that a novelty
I think Mambo
song?
number 5 counts.
You're very lenient with the.
Yes. Mambo number 5, good. Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die.
Oh, I'd
Good.
love to do that one.
Yeah, I think that works. I'm blue. The Cherry Popping Day song, that one song.
What's that one?
Zoot Suit Riot.
Zoot Suit Riot. Fuck yeah.
Riot.
Hold back a bottle of beer.
Yes.
Roll back a bottle of beer.
Something like that.
I gotta zoom. Okay. The song is Charlie Brown by The Coasters. It's a song. I forgot how to do this. The song is Charlie Brown by The Coasters. It was written by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller, who wrote several hits of the 1950s, including many songs for Elvis Presley.
Ooh, topical.
Tying into the movie. They also wrote a bunch of songs for The Coasters. One of their other hits, you may know, Yakety Yak. Don't talk back. Come on. So the song is about they thought up a character. Okay, now here is where it gets a little fishy. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently the song has nothing to do with the character Charlie Brown.
I was gonna ask.
And
So
the
did they
character they're
get-
describing in the song is a character of their own creation who's a naughty, like, high school boy who does things like call the teacher Daddy-O.
Wait, but the hook of the song is they said, "Why is everybody always picking on me?" Which is like very specifically Charlie Brown from Peanuts.
Yes.
Also, is this song this is to Charlie Brown and the Peanuts what the Calvin and Hobbes pissing on
Yeah.
Ford is to Calvin and Hobbes, right?
I think that's actually a good comparison. Yes.
Well, if you listen to the lyrics that, like, the Coasters are saying, they are describing, like, a kid doing, like, shooting spitballs and, like, being, like, a ne'er-do-well.
brat.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
little brat.
A little brat, which
Yeah,
is not
but-
Charlie Brown, but the why is everybody always picking on me? And so the song came out, I forget, 58, I want to say, late 50s.
1958.
I think so. No, 1858.
Yeah.
Like this is also on a wax disc.
So technically, this is Charlie Brown and the Peanuts was based on this.
Yes. Based on that timeline. Yes.
Schultz, you piece of shit.
Schultz, you done it again.
So the comic strip came out just 1 year before. So it hadn't reached its
Gotcha.
popularity yet.
But
it is
Coincidence?
This is the personal stance of me, Scott
and
Carey.
you're the expert on novelty songs.
I think that it's a Carlos Mencia, Dane Cook situation where they maybe saw it in the newspaper or something, forgot about it, and it was just like in the back of their
Eventually,
mind.
they just did it, and they're like, "Oh, yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
I mean, it is sort of a generic name. I
feel
guess.
like that happens to me if I'm like on Twitter and I read something really funny. Like my brain just kind of logs it away, and then like 6 months
Yeah.
law, I'll come up with a Facebook status that's like very similar to another joke, and I'm
And
always
only
like,
1/8 is funny. I've been so mean to you lately. I'm sorry,
"Motherfucker,
Marty.
you motherfucker."
I love you.
Fuck you, Kelly.
So yeah, not based on the comic strip. There's a line where he calls the English teacher Daddy-O, which is a reference to the 1955 film Blackboard Jungle, starring Sidney Poitier, which is like what's that movie? Stand and Deliver, where it's like teacher goes to inner city school
The
and
Pepsi movie.
the Pepsi movie.
Isn't that like all of Sidney Poitier's movies? He's like the one black man around a bunch of white people who are racist. That's like all.
Well,
his
I
movies.
think this is reverse.
opposite?
Yeah. But it's like a white savior movie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's what's the Freedom Writers or that Hilary Swank movie where she's
But
like,
I'm saying because
"I'm
this
teaching."
is yes.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
I'm saying is this is maybe one of the first in several of
The Blind
We
Side.
keep seeing the movie you've seen over and over again.
Yeah, yeah. There needs to be a good parody movie of that movie. There's got to be a good version of like,
that should be
Yeah, but
they did in
that's
South
tricky.
Park, I remember that.
oh, ugh,
Yeah. How do I
The
reach
best of
these
all
kids?
parodies.
God.
How do I reach these kids?
Yes.
Cartman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it's not. Right. Well, that's the thing. Do you have? Can you write 90 minutes of that though?
I don't know. I don't think you could without it being like more offensive.
Yeah, you know what? I think us three should write it too because we know.
We are the ones
We're the ones that are.
to take down this racist
You know that is.
archetype.
I feel like that's like every sketch show also did do that sketch. Like they all did that version of that sketch.
Yeah.
It's like Comedy Bang Bang has done that like multiple times. The like Scott Ackerman would like show up and be like the inspirational teacher character, and then they do a twist on it. And
We've seen it a lot.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So anyway, the teacher in that movie is Daddy-A, Daddier, and the students call him Daddy-O. That's what they're referencing in the song. I guess we haven't even heard. Let's get a little snippet before I go on of Charlie Brown. the Coaster.
Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get gone. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Honestly, like most of the melody songs, I really enjoy that song.
Yeah, that one is
kind of
like
a
that's
banger.
just a good song
Yeah.
by itself.
It's a bop.
Yeah. I think the novelty part of it is they got their baritone guy doing the.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Oh, yeah,
I wonder-
yeah, he's from Texas. They got the guy from Of Mice and Men. It's like,
Lenny, why is everybody always picking on me?
they killed him right after this recording. And then there's they do a little chipmunk voice part about halfway through.
Yeah, basically, if you do a low voice or a high pitched voice in a song, novelty song.
Boom, there you have it. That's because it's a parody of what voices sound like. Well, that's about all I got. Other
it
than
chart? Did it go on the
it
charts?
certainly did chart.
baby.
Billboard Top 100. Would anyone care to venture? You know what? Just to make it interesting, I will tell you that it peaked the top 10. Now, where are the top 10?
So I do want to say we have to go back and we have to find out who's won the most of these at some point. I feel like
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I think Kelly's won more, but
Not it.
oh, if
I
we're
don't
going
wanna
back,
listen.
hey listener, go find out.
Tweet at Marty when you fucking take him
tweet
down.
at Marty.
Wait,
at
let's
Marty.
write. I want to write down my prediction on my hand.
Okay, I'm gonna write down mine too.
All right. What'd you guess?
5.
1.
Kelly is closest. It
Damn.
peaked at number 2.
One of these times we're gonna get a number 1 novelty song.
What year was this?
I think we
We have gotten.
I think we have.
there was multiple. 'cause
One of these times, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
There was the-
I cannot wait.
accurate prediction.
I forget which one it was, but it was one of the earlier ones that was like released in the '60s that peaked at number 1. We were all just like, "How? Like, was there no other music?"
Because people
that
had
week?
nothing going on.
I guess.
People
let's
have
just-
nothing
Music
better to
back
do.
then. Yeah.
Let's just listen to the radio tonight, honey.
Yeah. Same guy.
he's the guy who sang Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
What's your
Let's listen to me on the radio.
Is it Goofy?
Yeah, it was the guy from the B-52's dad.
What is it, Fred?
Durst.
No, it's there's an improv game named after him. It's Fred.
Fred Schneider.
Fred Schneider,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, we got a product or what?
Before we get to the product, let's take a couple of seconds for station identification. This is Spoof Scoops and Novelty Songs. I'm one of your hosts, Kelly.
I'm one of your other hosts, Scott.
Marty.
Okay, finally. I don't think we did names.
We didn't
yet,
do names,
so
we
that's
forgot.
why.
Yeah, so if you-
now people know.
If you've been
Yeah, it's
listening,
not
for,
like people. Oh, I'm sure people are. I gotta find these guys.
you've been listening for 30 minutes and you're really confused.
I'm just trying to give the keyboard warriors something to chew on, all right?
Yeah, thank you, keyboard warriors. So I got a full disclosure. I forgot until yesterday that I had to get a novelty product for this, and yesterday I threw my back out, and so it was really
no.
not capable of going around hunting
could
for
have
things all day.
messaged us.
Nope, because I had made a big stink about me taking this over, so I had to do it myself. So I came
Right.
up with, I had 4 things I was gonna do.
And 3 of them were on the McDonald's dollar.
Stroopwafel McFlurry.
This is a
I would
rock
love
I
that.
found on the way to the studio.
We need to do that. I want
No.
a Stroop Waffle McFlurry.
A friend of mine who I share an office with, she had at one point she had a bong that was a
I remember that.
lava lamp
I've seen it.
Are you just going to describe the novelty product?
that I was gonna. No, I brought something. Don't worry. But I'm gonna say what I was gonna do first. The lava lamp was the first one. Could not find it. So okay, at my house I had this big dish that's an avocado, but it's just like a large like serving dish type thing. I was told by my wife.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. That I was told not to bring that. She said it'd be really disappointing. And then I asked her if I could take her tarot deck because I was like, I think that would be an interesting one to talk about. And she got really offended that I referred to it as a novelty product.
Wow, dude. What?
It's a necessity.
And then she said,
Definitely.
just take it. It's fine. Okay. So the thing I landed on was something that Scott had actually gifted me. And I had said that I was going to bring it at some point because I think it applies.
Oh, finally.
But it's Shark Tank.
So what you're telling me is 2 weeks in a row I'm bringing
Yeah, Scott.
a
Technically,
game.
so this is Shark Tank the game. I have not opened this or played this yet. So we're gonna read the instructions
and we're going to play a game. for
and we're
you.
gonna play
So
a little Shark Tank. the
Buckle
game.
up. I hope you're on a 2-hour drive.
Extended cut.
Should we read? Marty,
I'm not
going
gonna
to
read the instructions.
instructions off mic.
So basically,
Oh, Jesus.
what I want to do is read one of the cards because I'm sure there's cards in here describing like a
Yeah,
product you
it
have to
can't be
pitch.
that complicated.
Yeah.
Maybe we just look
So,
at what.
I
what
think
could-
it's just basically you have pitches and you have company cards and then you begin a pitch and you do all this stuff.
This
right?
is a
So-
great unboxing podcast. Move over, YouTube.
God, this is so tight in the box though. Come on out. All right. Oh, that's because this is definitely not made for.
Here, I'll read what it has on the website.
Please and thank you, Kelly.
You've seen them on TV, but now you too can be one of the sharks from the ABC show Shark Tank with Shark Tank the Game. Play as Robert Herjavec, Damon John, Barbara Kokoran, Mark Kuban,
Mr. Wonderful himself.
Flory Grainer, and Kevin, Mr. Wonderful O'Leary, and invest in different companies to be the player with the largest net worth at the end of the game.
You basically have like money cards and you have like pitch cards and then you have like cards that say I'm out or I'm in on the back of them.
Okay, wait. It answers the question on here. Is it fun?
Marty, hand me a deck of
Here,
the
take,
cards.
take a pitch card deck. My concern with this game is I don't know how this could be a game you can play where you can't just say like no to everybody else all the time. Like I don't know how you could possibly justify that. So that's my concern.
So it says the game tries to bring when the fun of the show is watching the company's
Wow.
pitches.
There's a lot of businesses.
Yes.
Yeah. The fun of the show is watching the company's pitches and the sometimes tense or humorous interaction between the sharks and entrepreneurs.
I love this explanation
However-
for what makes Shark Tank good.
Well, yeah, no, the game tries to bring it to life, but it lacks a little of the excitement. However, if players really take on the personas of their shark, you may be able to play out some of the bidding war banter that you see on the show.
This is
So
insane.
basically, it's just like, hey,
role-playing
I want to make
use
my
your
own shark.
imagination.
Yeah.
There should be a character sheet where you create your own shark.
So I think what we should do is each of us should take a card.
I think we
and
should-
pitch to the other two.
Okay. All right. I'll go. I'll be the first pitcher.
Yeah, you'd be the first pitcher.
All right. I'm just doing
out.
the first. I also think that you have to pick the card at random. How about that?
Yeah, you don't get to look at it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
shuffle
yeah.
it and
Yep.
and I'll take one.
I love. Oh, I can't wait to.
I don't have to
pitch
shuffle it
this.
too much because there's no way for you to know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, so Bon Affair. I already hate this. Bon Affair. BON and then the word affair. Wine spritzers come in two kinds: Sauvignon Blanc and Syrah. Michael Syrah. A fresh, crisp taste in a new category of beverage. So wait, this is just it's wine.
Marty-
It's wine spritzer.
Wait, you're
Scott.
just reading off a card?
no,
sir?
well,
You know, a lot of people come in here and they think, "Oh, Shark Tank, this will change my life."
We already started.
You don't
I
see-
didn't know we started.
Of course we started. Business doesn't wait, young
The
man.
curtain just lifted. I thought I was in a room alone.
No.
This is like a Chevy commercial where wait, I'm in the dream garage.
Time out. Marty, which shark are you?
Side conference.
Oh, so you're the ones who aren't prepared.
I called time out.
You did. You're allowed one timeout per
I didn't
pitch.
know I had to call timeout again in this room by myself.
I'm Mark Cuban.
I was Mark Cuban.
No, I'm gonna be Mark Cuban.
Oh fuck! All right, I'll
Because
be.
I want to arbitrarily change my mind at
I'll
some
be.
point.
I'll be Kevin. I hate Kevin, but I'll be Kevin.
Kevin's too nice.
Kevin's.
Okay, I'll be Mr.
Are you
Wonderful.
talking about our friend Kevin?
No, he's not very nice. You should be Mark
Again,
Cuban.
this is the content.
I
want
want to be Mark Cuban. You be Kevin.
No, I'm gonna be Mr. Wonderful.
All right, time it.
Okay. I'm out.
Clearly, you have not come prepared for this show.
I'm so sorry, Sharks. If you would allow me
I'm back in.
to start over, I'll give you my pitch.
Okay.
Pitch me,
I'm
baby.
out again, but I'll let you pitch.
Pitchfork.
I love that website. I'm back in.
Indie rock. Who do you think of?
Wilco.
The Smiths.
Nutrimilk Hotel.
You're so close.
The Shins.
The correct answer
Killers.
on the tip of every kid's young 20-something's lips. Bon Iver. People can't get enough of the guy.
I do love that guy. He's very popular with the children.
That's true.
I've heard his real name's Justin Vernon.
That's also correct.
That's also true.
These kids today going to the Pitchfork Festival, they don't drink
that is
vodka
today, isn't
anymore. It's wine spritzers are what the young people love.
Yes.
So we've combined these two things at Bon Affair, wine spritzers, and guess what? Kids don't like choosing no more. Kids like a two-party system.
Oh, really?
So we only got two kinds.
What kinds?
Sauvignon and another one, don't even ask me how to pronounce it.
Oh, really? Well, okay, I won't ask you how to pronounce it. Thank you. These both just say I'm out.
No, that's you got it. Okay.
Oh, okay, I understand.
You know what? I gotta say, I love your spunk. You came in here, you started a little rocky, but you bounced back. And you know what?
That's the thing. I'm a fighter as a businessman.
Yes, exactly. And when you fail, you gotta pick yourself up by your bootstraps and use daddy's wallet to get back into the economy. I'm here to offer you this many thousands of dollars. $60,000 for a 99% stake in your company. We got to get that, but there is a stipend. What's the word I'm looking for?
Stipend?
We have to get the kids. We gotta get the kid. They gotta buy into the business.
The kids are
We
gonna
gotta
love
target
those spritzers.
target the kids with the spritzers. Maybe a non-alcoholic version.
Ooh.
So
Now,
are
I'd like-
you in?
Hang on. before you say yes or no to his
If
offer.
you let him talk,
Oh no!
my offer will get much less satisfying.
You know what? I don't need to hear him talk. That's,
But wait, I was just
happy
going to
with
tell
this.
you, I'm out.
oh, okay.
That happens so often.
All right, I came away pretty good.
Okay.
All right, who's going next?
All right, I will let Kelly make a little pitch here, Kelly.
Wait, I don't. Okay, so I've barely watched this show. Which shark should I be?
Let's have you be...
Damon. No, Ashton
No.
Kutcher.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be Ashton Kutcher.
I'm
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yes.
Here's your money,
Oh, nice.
and then here's your I'm out card.
Yes.
And there's some extra money.
Which
for
you can hold out to say, I'm out. if
Yeah.
you're
So,
out.
Is there an end for that card?
No, you have to come up with that yourself.
Okay.
as far as hello sharks, I am Jonathan.
Could you look at me in the eye when you speak to me, please?
Well, I'm speaking to both of you, so I can't.
No, you have to look at
It's
me in the
unsettling.
eye.
You look like a chameleon.
It's very hard.
Okay.
My name's Jonathan Grenier.
Okay, I want your left eye to be looking at me and your right eye to be looking at him.
Okay.
Thank you.
My name is Jonathan Grenier, and I'm all about accessories and branding. Let me tell you about cerebral success. Everyone has always gone into a test thinking, I can't do this. My brains, I don't even talk to me until I've had my coffee.
Hey, I played the dumb one on the '70s show, and I'm looking down the barrel of the camera right now.
Hey.
I know a thing or two about being dumb.
As Mr. Wonderful, I just want to say, I'm out.
Okay.
Bitch.
Cerebral Success. That is the name of my company. Cerebral Success is a premium brain supplement that boosts your focus and increases memory, strengthens the mind, and stimulates mental energy.
Yeah, Mark Cuban here. I just gotta tell you, this is fake. You're fake. This is all fake. It's bullshit what you're selling people, okay? And for that, I'm out.
I'm seeking 21K, 129K, or 304K.
Well,
How do you...
one of those numbers is
There's
very
no
high,
percentages.
This game is so
and one of
broken.
those
bad.
numbers
There's no way
is
to win.
lower than that. Well, how do you do it? How do you make these wonderful pills of
Well,
the
it
mind?
doesn't say on the information given, but let me tell you.
Huh, you seem misinformed.
You need to be given information about your company? I'm
yeah,
very
I thought you
confused.
invented this, or you should at least know what it is.
Well,
Mr.
okay.
Mr. Wonderful, out
Violin
here,
string sound
I'm out.
effect.
As Ashton Kutcher, I'm very impressionable, and I like the way this guy is being mean to you. So I will also say you're bad, and for that, I'm out.
Thank you for your time, sharks.
Wait, your product was just brain pills?
Yeah, it was just brain pills. It doesn't really give me much. I was gonna say I went to Vietnam and saw all these people taking all these pills.
Oh, why?
And I got my best people in Vietnam. We import the pills and we sell them for a marginal profit.
You should have led with that.
That's too bad the pitch is over now.
Yeah, we can't do
There's
anything
no
about
going
it.
back.
Thank you for your time.
The best part of Shark Tank is when Mark Cuban gets like really angry.
He's like, no, this is a sham. This is a pyramid scheme.
He just gets mad. He just gets mad at like most products and just tells
He
people
like
how they're
barely
bullshit.
invests too.
He's
It's pretty
terrible on
rare.
that. I think he's like actually bad on that show.
Yeah.
He just like doesn't seem to get it.
A lot of people go and like target him.
No,
and
because he's the
do
most
that.
famous one. Yeah.
Okay, let's do the last one.
Okay.
Quick.
Simple.
Marty, I'm out.
Marty, I'm in.
And okay, so my company is called Simple Sugar. It's an all natural spa quality skincare sugar cubes for exfoliating your face. You know how you get little zits on your face, little whiteheads and pimples. So what I'm selling.
No, what is that?
Okay, so
Go deeper.
How does it work? Is it patent pending?
No, I have all of the patents for this. The manufacturing is cheap. It
How
costs
much-
a cent to manufacture each of
Well,
these.
How much
What's
of
your
your
overhead?
own money have you invested into this?
$0.
Yeah, what's your overhead?
None. I have no overhead. It's amazing.
We need to hear more about these numbers. You're asking for a lot of money here.
Yeah, I'm asking for $410,000 for sugar cubes.
Now, the rate at which you make money, is it fast or slow?
1-to-1.
Okay.
And how much money have you earned in the last year from doing this company?
I have earned $300,000.
And of that $300,000, how much are you reinvesting in the company?
None. I've kept it all for myself.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make you an offer.
Okay. I love
As,
offers.
as you know, I bring a lot of value to the company that you are pitching to us.
Yeah, can I sell these at the Maverick Stadium?
I will be. No, I'm not. I'm Barbara now.
I'm
no, wait,
sorry.
I'm Lori. I'm Lori.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
You look like Mark Cuban.
No, yeah, it's the eyes.
Yeah, you dress similarly. Also, you're wearing all this Maverick stuff.
I'm Lori. People call me the queen of KVC.
Wait, what is that?
Bill Valmer.
And I feel like we could
Wait,
sell
it's
a
Bill
lot of
Calmer.
these on TV, but sugar is very controversial right now. And
But-
for that reason, I'm out.
Hang on, sugar is sweet though.
That's true, but in good conscience, what if the children get their hands on these sweets and eat them?
Oh, the fun part about these sweets is that they don't cause cancer.
Okay, I'm back in.
Okay,
you
good.
had me at cancer.
As an investor in big pharma, I'm pro-cancer. And for that, I'm out.
Wait, what? Oh wait, yeah.
I think that's gonna do it for us this week on Spoofs, Goofs, and Novelty Songs. We really appreciate it.
Whoa, whoa. That's
What?
Scott's line.
I don't have to say it every time.
Well, you didn't
We do
say
really,
thank you.
but for real though, we really appreciate it.